Good morning. We want to welcome you this morning to our Drainage District Board of Directors meeting posted for today, November the 21st, 2017. President Dar, Commissioner Fuentes, Precinct 1, Palacios, Precinct 4, and myself, we have a quorum. Please join us in prayer.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. Lord, we thank you for another beautiful day. Please keep us all safe during the Thanksgiving holiday, and may we all recognize all our blessings. Bless this board, Lord, as they work together to make the best decisions for our county. Grant hope, health, and healing to all in need. All this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Nobody signed it, Judge. Nobody signed it.
Oh, okay. All right, on our consent agenda, any concerns?
No concerns, Judge.
Motion to approve? Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 5.
Item 5, requesting acceptance and approval of work authorization number 2 in the amount of $66,626.76 as submitted by project engineer B2Z Engineering in relation to professional engineering services through awarded contract number C8CDD1 17-037-0627 for Hidalgo County Drainage District number 1, Phase 1 drainage study, subject to legal review and compliance of Form HB 1295.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item 6 is requesting approval to declare surplus the listed items in the herein attached Exhibit A, including vehicle units, heavy equipment, tractors, shredders, and general miscellaneous property, for the purpose of sale through auction scheduled for March 6, 2018, in accordance with Texas Local Government Code 263152.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item B, requesting authority to publish advertisement for the auction of surplus items scheduled to be held on March 6, 2018.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
C, requesting authority to remove assets listed on Exhibit A from the Hidalgo County Drainage District number 1 inventory list after finalizing the auction sale and in an event no bids are received.
So move. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
D, pursuant to Texas Local Government Code 263151 and 263152, Board of Directors proceed to order any of the property on Exhibit A to be destroyed or otherwise disposed of as worthless inasmuch as the Board of Directors undertook to sell said items at auction on March 6, 2018, resulted in no bids received.
So move. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Number 7, item A, requesting approval of closing documents for Parcel 8 as it relates to Raymondville Drain Phase 1, Segment 1, project and authority for the chairman of the board to execute documents pending final legal review.
So move. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
B, requesting approval of closing documents for Parcel 12 as it relates to Raymondville Drain Phase 1, Segment 1, project and authority for the chairman of the board to execute documents pending final legal review.
So move. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
I do have a real estate item for executive session.
Pursuant to 551071 and 072 of the Texas Government Code, I would entertain a motion to proceed to executive session.
So move. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We'll be in executive session for a short while. All right, we are back in open session. Jaime?
We'll proceed as directed, Judge, on real estate item.
Move to adjourn.
Second. Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
At this time, we're going to be convening our regular Hidalgo County Commissioners Court meeting posted for today, November the 21st, 2017. President Dar, Commissioner Fuentes, Precinct 1, Palacios, Precinct 4, and myself, we have a quorum. Please join us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to Almighty God, we come together today for the good of the citizens of Hidalgo County. Give us your wisdom as we make decisions that will affect them today and in the years to come. Help us to work well together, recognizing that each of us are here because we want what is best for Hidalgo County. We ask for your blessings and your guidance. Amen.
Amen.
All right, first item is our consent agenda. Any concerns?
Yes, Judge, if we could take 11A and B and item 12 out from consent.
Move to approve without 11A and B and 12.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, I'd like for the court to take action on item 11A and B of the consent agenda, and Commissioner Fuentes is abstaining from 11A and B.
So move.
Second. Those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And item 12, Ms. Martin?
That's for item, under purchasing item C. This is a sole source declaration. Unfortunately, went on consent. We're going to take it up by itself. And this is requesting approval of a sole source declaration for Hart Intercivic pursuant to Local Government Code 262-024A7, an item that can be obtained only from one source. I need that first.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
2 is authority to purchase extended 1-year warranties for each of the following: Verity Controller, Verity Touch with Access through requisitions as posted on the agenda, $77,670, and thereafter annually for as long as county possesses the Hart Intercivic voting system.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And 3 is authority to purchase annual software license and support renewal effective 1/1/18 through 12/31/18 through requisition as posted, $197,175, and thereafter annually for as long as we possess the Hart Intercivic voting system.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Now, with that being said, though, I mean, we're renewing the software and stuff. It would be nice if Ms. Ramon made that.
Yes, it's working with her staff. We got this done.
Because
Yes.
I know this was the first time that we had done it. It'd be nice to hear how it actually performed during the
Oh,
election cycle.
I see. Yes.
But
I
we can take that up at another time, just since we're renewing.
thank you. I'll relay that comment to her. Thank you so much.
Judge, Commissioners, item of abundance of caution, I had pulled out item 12. I wasn't specific, so just as item of abundance of caution, I'll ask the court to take action on consent agenda item 12A, B, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, under item 5A.
Morning, Commissioners, Judge. Jonathan Amanza with the County Judge's Office for Agenda Item 5A 62641, discussion, consideration, and action to commence the acceptance of resumes and qualification questionnaires of applicants to be considered for the appointment of Precinct 5 Constable.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Also, Agenda Item 5B, discussion, consideration, and action to commence the acceptance of resumes and qualification questionnaires of applicants to be considered for the appointment of Precinct 5 Justice of the Peace, Place 1.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you, Commissioners. Thank you, Judge.
Judge,
Are we going to be announcing the dates? Is it?
Yes, in the middle of December, there'll be a Commissioners Court date, whichever court the Commissioners choose, to bring the agenda back item. The applicants will have till December 1st to bring in their resumes and the questionnaires, and then the Commissioners will then pick a date to make their decision and the consideration for the appointment.
And are you going to, what are we going to be using to announce it? Will it be a newspaper or a press release, or?
It'll be an open court meeting here in Commissioners Court in the middle of December.
But how are you announcing the opening of the application process?
The questionnaires were posted as the agenda item. We will post accordingly. I'll get with Valde, and we'll figure out how we're going to post accordingly and make sure the public is aware of it.
I would suggest that we put it in the Monitor, and if we're going to be announcing it, maybe a press release, or do it in the Delta area paper.
Yes, I will get with Gina Sullivan, and I'll make sure I'll get with Precinct 1 in order so we can get that taken care of.
All right.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Judge, we do have a participation form that was filed for 5A and 5B with respect to qualifications. And so if Ms. Fern, in answer to the two questions, both would be in compliance with the statute. In order to qualify for either position, you must qualify under the statute.
All right, and what is the statute?
We'll get you a copy.
Okay.
We'll get you a copy.
Can you tell them what my question is?
Sure. The question was anyone who applies who has a felony record. And so
For the constable?
for either position.
Yes. Yes, for the constable under Section 86.0021 of the Local Government Code, that has the qualifications and the prohibitions, and the felony record is felony conviction.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Item 5C, 1, the approval of the Hidalgo County Small Town Economic Development Grant Program Guidelines. I know about a year ago or so we had come to you all about a program to help stimulate small business development in our smaller cities that don't have the resources like the bigger communities do. Anyway, today our office, Michael Leo, and has been working on getting these understandings, agreements with UTRGV and others. We're trying to emulate the Mission Ruby Red program, where essentially it's sort of we create a committee to evaluate applicants who have small business ideas that want to expand or do other things. And what they would do is they would apply with us. We would whittle it down, send them to UTRGV Small Business Development Program, so they could give them some advice and training. And so they would come forward a few months later, come towards that committee, sort of a Shark Tank type deal, and they would get awarded. And so we're looking at maximum grant awards of $20,000. And this is a pilot project, so we're going to see how we do, but we wanted to emulate something that has been working. And in saying that, I know we have Alex Mead here from Mission EDC, and I'd like for him to kind of tell you a little bit about their program and what we're trying to emulate. Yeah.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners.
Good morning.
As Bobby mentioned, this program that you guys are looking to start, I really would commend you guys, I guess recommend that you do it. It's been a huge success for us. Our program is called the Ruby Red Ventures. We started it in 2012. We set aside $100,000 a year, and we award $50,000 every 6 months. To date, we've had 430 participants go through the program. We've awarded about close to 45 businesses. The average grant has been about $10,000. And the participants that go through this program are not necessarily startup businesses, they're actually existing businesses. And we've seen something as simple of a lady that's making a dip out of her house to the point that now she has 5 employees, has a small manufacturing facility, and she's distributing her dips to every HEB in the state of Texas. For a small injection of $25,000 that we gave her as a grant, that thing has turned into a huge success. We have multiple stories like that have come, straight from their house, or a 1 to 2 business person business to where they've grown now. And so I think what you guys are doing is something that you should be commended for and complimented for. Thank you.
Thank you. Make sure, Bobby, that we announce to the public that this money does not come from our fund balance. It's not, we don't collect it in taxes and give it out, but that it's money that was being sent to us from the state through the state comptroller's office.
Yeah, these are not taxpayer dollars. These are unexpended capital credits that were unclaimed, and they come to us, so we have to utilize them towards economic development efforts.
And that the people that can apply are people that live in cities that are under 20,000 communities here in our county and in the rural area.
Yes, sir.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And then item 5C2 is the approval of the interlocal agreement between UTRGV Small Business Development Center and the County of Hidalgo. This, of course, is that training that they're going to go through.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Item 6, our DA's office.
Good morning, Commissioners. Judge Rosalinda Cantu presenting for the District Attorney's Office. Item 6A, the Domestic Violence Specialty Prosecutor Grant Fund 1281. We're asking for approval to submit a DVSP grant number 2931302 budget adjustment to the Office of the Governor.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 7, our county clerk.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Annette Muñiz, Chief Deputy for Arturo Guajardo Jr., our County Clerk. We're here to present the bond for J.P. Charlie Espinosa from Precinct 4, Place 1.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And on behalf of Mr. Guajardo and all our staff, we wish to wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Likewise.
Thank you, ma'am. Item 8, our executive office.
Thank you, Judge Commissioners. There's no action under item A, 1 and 2. Item 8B, there's a request by the Edinburgh Chamber of Commerce to use the county square for the following event. It's the Night of Lights Parade on Friday, December 1st, and that would be in the evening. All is in order.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, item 9A, 1 and 2, there is no action to be taken. Item 9B1, there is no action to be taken. And item 9C1, there is no action to be taken today.
Item 10, emergency management.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Ricardo Saldaña, Office of the County Judge, Office of Emergency Management. Item 1, pursuant Texas Local Government Code 2263.15, discussion and approval declaring a surplus radios. For further details, Exhibit A and B.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 2, request approval to an interlocal corporate and property transfer agreement between Hidalgo County and Brooks County.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries.
Item 3, request authorization to remove said radio equipment listed in Exhibit A and B from the Hidalgo County Emergency Management Inventory List.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Item 11, our community service agency.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Jaime Longoria with the Community Service Agency.
Morning, sir.
Item A is discussion, consideration, possible approval of Amendment Number 3 to the Comprehensive Energy Assistance Program, contract number 581-70002-587, between the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs and the Hidalgo County Community Service Agency, with authorization for Judge Ramon Garcia and myself, Jaime Longoria, to sign any and all pertinent documents.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye. Aye, motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, item B, discussion and possible action to authorize the surplus of obsolete items from the permanent inventory of the Community Service Agency.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Commissioners.
Item 12, our elections office.
There is no, Judge Commissioners, under item 12A, there is no action to be taken today.
Item 13, planning.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. DJ Redondo for the record. First item is preliminary approval of Maravillas Estates Phase 3 subdivision in Precinct 1. It's a 76-lot subdivision in a Zone B. There is drainage for the subdivision. It was approved by the City of Donna. There will be North Alamo water supply for water, septic tanks for sewer. 3 internal streets have been paved and 2 county roads will be paved, which are Villa del Carmen Road and Ponciano Drive. Recommending preliminary approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Next item is Water District number 15 subdivision, precinct 3. It's a 24-lot subdivision in a Zone C. There is drainage for the subdivision. It was approved by the City of Mission. There will be water via Shareland Water Supply Corporation, sanitary sewer by the City of Mission. Trosper Road and 3 internal streets have been paved. We're recommending final approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Next item is San Martin number 3 subdivision, precinct 1. It's a 53-lot subdivision in a Zone C. There is drainage for the subdivision. It was approved by the City of Donna. There will be water via North Alamo Water Supply, sewer by septics. Canton Road and 3 internal streets have been paved. We're recommending final approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Next item is the last item, final approval with financial guarantee. Castro Holguin subdivision, precinct 1. There's a 3-lot subdivision in a Zone X. Drains will be provided by natural percolation on the large lots. It was approved by the City of Mercedes. There is water via North Alamo Water Supply. Lot 3 has an existing septic system, and 2 lots will have an escrow for the OSSF, so we're recommending final approval with a financial guarantee in the amount of $3,000 to secure the installation of the 2 septic systems.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Sarah. Item 14, our budget office.
Morning, Judge, Commissioner Sergio Cruz, Department of Budget Management. Item 14A, A, and B is approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor and appropriation of those funds into the economic development program in the total amount of $539,500.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, we do have a participation form under item 14A. Just for the record, we had Ms. McClarity, who is against the issue.
Well, part of it is talking about the VITA. Didn't I give an explanation? Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. I did on the other one. My question is,
And I think we need to explain what that amount is. I was going to be asking you, because out of those 539.5, only 500 is going to the program.
Correct.
All right, the program we earlier talked about, and 37 is going to VITA, and 2,500 for general supplies. Am I correct?
That's correct, sir.
All right, now you can make your comment.
well, my question is, what do the taxpayers get from VITA? I know what their advertising is, and I do believe that the city of Edinburgh has stopped giving them money. So our question is, and it was in tiny little letters on the agenda, on the backup, on how this money was going to go there. So we just like it out front and questioning as to why we keep giving money. I believe the workforce, what is it that we have, that's their job is to do this. So, and they do it without all this money. So we'd like to know what the taxpayers get.
The contract with VITA, the separate agreement that had already been approved by court earlier in the year, these economic development funds do allow for payments of literacy programs, which our work program with VITA is. It's sort of getting people to work, and so it does allow for it. And normally, in the past, we have paid it out of general fund. However, since we do have funds available within the Texas Comptroller credits, and it is allowable purpose, we've used it for this year to pay for that expense.
Okay, so now we're not using traditional general fund dollars. It's coming out of this fund that's available through the
For
Comptroller's office.
the remainder of the year, we'll do that, and for next year, it'll switch back over to general fund dollars. And we did approve during the budget process the amount for VITA to come out of general fund.
Thank you.
Item 14A2, 1 and 2 is approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor and appropriation of those funds into various precinct 1 programs in the total amount of $96,996.14.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 14A3, A and B, is approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor and appropriation of those funds into various Precinct 4 program accounts in the total amount of $278,400.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you, Judge Commissioners. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, sir. Item 15, our purchasing.
Item 15A, Martha Salazar, Purchasing Department. 15AA, 1A, acceptance and approval of the final procurement packets for construction manager at risk pursuant to Government Code 2269-251 for the new Hidalgo County Courthouse project, starting with one. Well, first is, yes, one would be the RFQ with P. Project number is 292, drafted and developed by Porter Hedges, LLP, and Jacobs, along with county's input, with any changes, modifications using a bifurcated process of the two-step method under the code. In other words, you're going to qualify step one, and in step two, proposals will be requested from those qualifying as the top.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
I'm going to add for the record that they have been totally reviewed by both Jacobs, which is assisting the court in this process, and legal counsel civil section of the DA's office, and any corrections were already made. Item 2 is Exhibit C, insurance requirements drafted and developed by the risk consultant with any changes or modifications.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. What is the amount of insurance?
Each one has been detailed, Judge, on the exhibit, and those also in the notice to proceed. No subs will be hired until those subs have committed. We know that HDR has already met their insurance requirement, but no subs can be hired until they pass the review and the limits that are set out.
All right.
Authority B is authority to advertise the RFQ with P, construction manager at risk, with direction as to the extent of the publishing sites. I don't know. I think that Jacobs will probably be giving us vendors that are interested in the project to better encourage and get participation. Now, we did, because of the date, already send, there was a deadline at the Monitor that the ads had to be in today. I did place on the ad that this was on Commissioners Court for action, and not our usual verbiage that says as approved by Commissioners Court, but I did it in the overabundance of caution. So your first ads will be this next weekend, because the Monitor did impose some deadlines for us.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item C is approval to release publication and packets after all aspects of the RFQP have been approved as performed by legal counsel. As I said, the DA's office, including the re-advertisement of the project in the event we were to get no participation. That's just being put there in the overabundance of caution.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carries.
Item 2, A, requesting approval to declare items listed in Exhibit A as surplus for the purpose of sale through the Texas Local Government Code 263-152A1. And in the event, well, let's take that one first.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And if we were to get no bids, item B is pursuant to 263-151A and or 263-152A3, order any of the property to be destroyed or otherwise disposed of as worthless, inasmuch as we attempted to sell them and we did not accomplish that goal.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item C is requesting authority to publish an advertisement for the auction, as stated above.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 3 is approval to enter into an updated master lease agreement with Rico USA for copiers replacing the one that was dated from April 27th of 2004 with Icon Office Solutions and known today as Rico USA. We recommend approval. It is missing the $12.95. We have informed the vendor, but it will be, I'm recommending approval subject to compliance.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 4 is presentation of the responsible vendor, El Hoist North America of Texas, submitting the lowest and best bid and award, and for the purpose of award and approval of the contract. And this is for Lime Road Materials and Services, project number 209.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item B is acceptance and approval of invoices of invoices of premiums or fees as attached hereto for the 2018-2019 coverage summary for property and casualty insurance policies with the amount of $733,963, McGriff, Seibels, and Williams of Texas, and $1,872,858 to Montalvo Insurance through January 1, 2018, January 1, 2019, with authority to issue after all reviews are done, and to get the executive officer to sign any applicable documentation received throughout the term of the insurance coverage.
This is all property and casualty, correct?
Yes.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge, and sorry, just for disclosure purposes, there was a premium increase in the amount of $153,160. Obviously, our exposures and claims with respect to our lines of coverages, the types.
And it also is inclusive of additional assets purchased.
Right, exactly. The number of
the premium
vehicles,
goes up.
assets that we're covering, the value for auto physical damage, slip, trips, and falls under general liability, medical malpractice, so forth and so on, all our lines of coverage. That, with respect to, the premium, it's an increase of $153,160.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Item 2 is requesting approval of the extension as provided under the original to purchase the insurance coverage and or services for excess workers' compensation insurance in the amount of $205,199 as described in the renewal offer submitted by and through Montalvo Insurance Agency.
So move.
I don't know if I have a conflict, but just out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to go.
Okay, Commissioner.
Second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item C, Precinct 1, requesting approval of final negotiated agreement, contract number 290 with Alpha Infrastructure Engineering, PLLC, in connection with the provision of professional engineering services for Midway Road project. The one concern by the auditor was there was a request of some language upon 10 days after Commissioner Court's approval. Mr. Crane has recommended that it be kept that way. We still have the Prompt Payment Act, which we all know the county has 30 days in which to pay an invoice.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item B is approval of work authorization 1 with Alpha Infrastructure, PLLC, in the amount of $78,900, Midway Road project.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Going to item 2, this is requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements under 262-024A4, a professional service.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Engagement B is engagement of Albert J. Garcia, it's registered sanitarian for the design of the septic tank system for the on-site sewerage and service of 3 restroom facilities at Delta Lake Park, including acceptance of said designs by AG Construction and Septic Designs in the amount of $400.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
All right, number 3 is still Precinct 1, requesting acceptance and approval of the following with RDH Site and Concrete LLC for Gooley Road paving improvements under contract number 277, including but not limited first to A, certificate of substantial completion as submitted and recommended by project engineer Lefevre Engineering and Management Consulting, reflecting the date of June 30th, 2017.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
B is application of final payment in the amount of $14,250.02.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
C, certificate of construction completion as submitted and recommended by project engineer Lefevre Engineering and Management Consulting LLC, reflecting the date of July the 8th, 2017.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And D, application of retainage payment in the amount of $56,272.11.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 4, Precinct 1 is requesting acceptance and approval of the following IOC Company LLC for FEMA road and drainage improvements, Indian Hills, under contract 399, including but not limited to A, certificate of construction completion as submitted and recommended by project engineer Tedzi Infrastructure Group, reflecting the date of August 21st, 2017.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
The item B is application for payment number 5, retainage release in the amount of $64,048.99.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item D1, Precinct 2, acceptance and approval to execute the final form of agreement, contract number 277 with Millennium Engineering Group for the provision of on-call professional geotechnical and construction material testing services for Precinct 2 as approved for negotiations on September 26, 2017.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Precinct 3, E1, requesting approval of work authorization 3 with an estimated amount of $1,718,000 as submitted by project engineer LNG Consulting through contract number 161 to provide engineering services, contract right-of-way map, right-of-way acquisitions, compensable utility management, and construction management for Precinct 3 Veterans Boulevard Phase 3.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Requesting approval of supplemental agreement number 1 to current agreement number 426 with LNG Consulting Engineers, DBA LNG Engineering Professional Services for South Detention Basin to reflect the extension of the termination date to December 14, 2018.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 3, requesting approval of work authorization 4 through contract number 305, estimated cost of $918,600, as submitted by project engineer LNG Consulting to provide engineering services, right-of-way acquisition, permitted utility coordination, and compensable utility management for the FM 492 to Tom Gill Road.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
F1, Precinct 4, approval of supplemental agreement number 2 to work authorization 3 for additional services with an increase of $7,050, revising the estimated total cost to $96,410 as submitted by Half Associates, contract number 188, for the project-specific Milo Ponce Park.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
2, authority to purchase 1 new motor grader for Hidalgo County Precinct 4 through HGAC by contract number EM06-17, awarded vendor Noises Power Equipment, NPE, in the amount of $237,583.65, subject to all the HGAC requirements, project number 294.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
G1, Budget and Management, clarification to Agenda Item 59594, approved on October 27th. 15, term approved was for the acceptance of fees for the remainder of the initial term and not as an extension of the contract.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Requesting authority to exercise Hidalgo County's option to exercise the last year's extension with United Healthcare under the same rates, terms, conditions as provided in the original RFP awarded in 2013 for Section and COBRA administration services, with renewal extension effective January 1st, 2018 through December 31st, 2018. And this is being recommended approved, subject to compliance with 1295.
I have a conflict. I have to abstain.
So move.
Second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item H1, requesting authority to enter into one-year service agreement with Correct RX awarded vendor, contract number 16206 through the county's participation with Purchasing Solutions Alliance, PSA, cooperative program for the Sheriff's Department with options to renew annually through December 2019, subject to a 2-year extension with 1-year term for the sheriff and requesting that the sheriff or his designee sign the agreement.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And we wish to thank the good Lord for all the blessings that we received in this county. I can tell that somebody is having their Thanksgiving luncheon today. It smells delicious in this building. But we want to thank the court and all the employees of Hidalgo County for the blessings we receive, no matter in what form, and for those who are less fortunate. Thank you.
Thank you, Marty. Under open forum, did anyone sign up?
Yes, sir, we do have one participant, Ms. Fern McClarity. I will remind the audience to please respect the speaker's time at the podium. There is a 3-minute time limit, and I will advise when there is 1 minute. Ms. McClarity.
Okay, gentlemen, this is to advise you that the new Edinburgh Economic Development Corporation Board had its first meeting last night. Among the things they discovered was an estimated cost for the Bird Ogden Arena, Edinburgh Sports Arena, whatever you want to call it. They had been advertised at $33 million, but was actually $60 million. They also discovered that there was an additional $23 million in change orders submitted for the purpose of expanding the floor space and upgrading to the landscaping. They seem surprised that although the city owns the facility, they have no access to the building and would not receive any financial benefit for the next 30 years. The board had a great number of questions concerning how such a one-sided contract could have been approved by the city. Several members made statements concerning the impact of the expenditures on the low-income population and in the needs to be good stewards of public money. Wait until the Edinburgh City Council finds out that the county has modified its economic incentive plan to allow it to advertise statewide on behalf of the sports arena. The question is, who's paying for the public service that supports this facility? It's obviously not the facility owners. So much of this is going on. This is what we talk about. Y'all are just one section that spends the taxpayers' money. And then we have the cities that are so easily sign up with friends, relatives, and loved ones that gives away the money so easily. And we get nothing out of this except more bills. So please check into things like this before y'all automatically sign off. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Judge, Commissioners, we do have executive session.
Pursuant to 551071 and 072, need a motion to proceed to executive session.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Bye-bye. We're back in open session.
Thank you, Judge. Commissioners, under open session, item 19A, real estate acquisition appropriation for same. There's no action to be taken. Item 19B, pending and or potential litigation. There's no action to be taken. Item 19C, CL 140676-G, Elizabeth Martinez versus Hidalgo County et al. Judge, Commissioners, in settlement of this filing, I'm asking the court to accept the settlement of Elizabeth Martinez versus Hidalgo County et al. In the amount of $35,000.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item D, C-5679-15-I, Rolando Garcia versus Hidalgo County. There's no action to be taken today. Item E, claim of Marisela Hernandez, Iran Rodriguez, and Martin Gonzalez Rodriguez, Judge, Commissioners, in settlement of, I'm asking the court to accept settlement of Marisela Hernandez, $45,000, Iran Rodriguez, $17,750, and Martin Gonzalez, $46,500. There will be ad litem fees on Iran Rodriguez, and for the record, we are working with our insurance carriers. The insurance carrier it'll be insurance carrier money with respect to this settlement.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item F, claim of AT&T settlement. I'm asking the Commissioners Court for settlement authority to make an offer in the amount of $2,539.48.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Claim of Ray Eufrasio. Judge Commissioners, there is no action to be taken. Item H, C5039-17-I, Maria del Rosario Cervantes, individually, and next a friend of MAG, a minor, versus Hidalgo County. This is a claim that is being facilitated by Ms. Josephine Ramirez's office. For the court's information and for the record, this is now turned into a suit, and Ms. Josephine Ramirez's office will continue to facilitate the defense on behalf of Hidalgo County as it pertains to C5039-17-I, Maria del Rosario Cervantes individually, and next a friend of MAG, a minor, versus Hidalgo County. That's just disclosure for the record that it's Ms. Josephine Ramirez's in-house counsel.
Is that it?
Yes, sir, for today, and we're having Commissioners Court next week, which is 28th, November 28th.
So move to adjourn?
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries.
Yes.